First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Run. To throw, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Bang, 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 bang. 58's the ball.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Nice play, baby, nice play. Hey, 50. Real. Go, 58's the mic. Go. Go. Hey. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58, right over there, yeah. Kings. I'm coming up.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And it looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the safety creep.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fields going to hold on to it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Let's get that ball.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Browns, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this one is incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Okay, here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now on 2nd and 13. Fields dancing to his left. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, a run with Cohen. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 50, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 24 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And down he'll go at the 25. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield on play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Fields. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Run. 3 down.
First down, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
He's trash. Let's go. Mike 6. Mike 6. Hey, they're scared.
Mayfield with it once more. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. There he goes left side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone, and this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 6.
56. Don't get nervous. 56.
On the handoff, it's Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And behind the chain, 2nd and 13. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. 13 yards remaining on second down.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Hey,
They go play action. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. They credit that sack to Robert Quinn. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Hey, check back, 6.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Mike, 6. Oh, you got deep.
Mayfield on first down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Johnson on the return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him?
This is intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. From the 27,
Fields. This one swung out to Williams.
and he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Fields on third down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man.
That's Grant. And he will have the Bears first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Fields throwing again. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields
flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Hey, check back. Regular.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here.
got an open man at Schwartz.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, alert! Hey, check back.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 6. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Mike 6. Run. 6 man.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, Del Beckham Jr. with a diving grab.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is
we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Forced out to his left.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they will accept the